Deep breath.
Sorry. Nervous. Elvis was one of the nicest people that I'll probably ever know. And I'll miss him every day, every minute. He was just an amazing person, very loving, caring, and very easy to get along with. I don't think I know anyone that didn't like him. And I know he's in a really much better place, around really good people, and all of his family, friends up there that have already passed. And I'm glad that his suffering is over and that he's in peace.
You know, the truth of it is, I only met Elvis one time, and it's one of those things where if I wax on about how great he was for me, it would be a lie. So really, all I can say is that the time that I met Elvis, he was already sick, and I didn't know. He didn't show any signs of it. He was absolutely normal. I mean, he had long hair at the time, you know. And he came up to me, and I remember him introducing himself, you know, and he had this look on his face like he had just, I don't know, found a gold bucket at the end of a rainbow. We had just gotten done with the war. He was sweaty. He was covered in dirt like the rest of us. And he introduced himself in the most samurai way that he could. And that was the last time I saw him before we went to before we went to have the party where we shaved our heads. So for me, it went from him being completely healthy to the next time I saw him, he was, well, yellow. You know, he'd gotten really sick, and I was informed by my retainers what had happened, and you know, we immediately set out word that, hey, listen, we're going to throw him a party. We're all going to do this. In fact, my first retainer, James, shaved his top knot. But Elvis is not going to go without being remembered. We don't get a lot of opportunities as people to remember people long term. You know, a lot of people, they come in and out of your lives, fleeting memories. You don't remember them a year later. That doesn't have to happen with Elvis. Elvis can live forever if we want him to. We just have to continue to come out here, remember him, and he will live as long as we allow him to. And unlike the cancer that took him, we can keep him alive. I feel really, really bad for the people who lost Elvis, because Elvis, in just really the moments that I knew him, struck me as one of the purest people I've ever met. His parents had to have raised him correctly, because I never heard him curse. I got a foul mouth, but he made me look dirty. I mean, this guy, I never heard him curse. I never heard him call anybody names. And when I went to his funeral, his family said the exact same things that I had thought all along. So it couldn't have been just in front of me, and it couldn't have been just in front of his men. I mean, it was an all-the-time thing with Elvis. And honestly, that's the whole reason we're out here. Elvis and the memory of Elvis and the things that Elvis taught us can live forever.